And the GST Council meet was held just a short while back. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, post the Council meet, announced a slew of tax cuts, GST rate cuts on several items with respect to COVID. In fact, GST cuts on ventilators from 12% to 5%, oxygen concentrators, oximeters, medicines as well with regard to COVID, including no GST on tocilizumab and amphotericin, which is the drug for mucormycosis. Listen in to what the Finance Minister had to say.
One item, which is the furnaces, the electric furnaces which are used in the crematoriums. The GOM had recommended 12%. We, after the discussion in the Council, have brought it down further to 5%. Then temperature checking equipments, the GOM recommended 18%. After discussion in the Council today, we are bringing it down to 5%. So the GOM's recommendation of 28 for the ambulance has been brought down to 12%.
Well, so a slew of items seeing a GST cut with respect to the COVID-related items, including medical equipment and medicines, and importantly, both tocilizumab and amphotericin. Remember, amphotericin is the antifungal drug used for mucormycosis. There is going to be no GST levied on both these drugs. In fact, as far as vaccines are concerned, the 5% GST on vaccines, that is, however, going to continue. Let me, in fact, go across to Ruchi Bhatia, who's joining me on the phone line. Ruchi, if you can take us through the slew of changes in the new tax rates that have been announced with respect to the COVID-related items.
Well, this was an important GST Council meeting. We are given to understand that the group of ministers that had submitted their recommendations to Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, a slew of those recommendations have been accepted. The GST Council today has agreed to stay with the 5% rate for GST for vaccines. However, for all the other materials, for example, tocilizumab, amphotericin, the GST rates will be reduced from 5% to nil. For remdesivir, it will be reduced from 12% to 5%. For all the other oxygen demonstration equipment and other medical-related devices, the rates will be reduced from 12% to 5%. For COVID testing kits as well, the rates will be reduced from 12% to 5%. For pulse oximeter, the government, the GOM, as well as the GST Council today decided to keep the rates to 5%. For hand sanitizers as well, from 18% to 5% is the change that has been made. The slew of these rate reductions shall remain up to force till the 30th of September 2021. So this was an all-important meeting. However, there were certain concerns that were raised as well. The GST Council today was marred by differences. Several state finance ministers, including Punjab and Chhattisgarh, complained about how the GOM did not have any of the opposition finance ministers. And many states feel that the union government is bulldozing their way through, given the fact that they had asked and sought for a zero-rated tax or a nominal tax on several products.
All right, Ruchi, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details. Well, those were the slew of changes that have been brought about as far as the GST Council meet was concerned. These new tax rates will continue until September. This is as opposed to what it was August earlier on. So that also another change, and these new GST rates will be applicable immediately.